Hi everybody, I'm Lee Fields and I'm at Amoeba, choosing some great music. You gotta come in, get you some too.
It rains blood when I'm with you. You're my sun when clouds roll through. It rains blood when I'm with you.
David Bowie, one of the most creative geniuses of all time. If I were to think of a futuristic artist in regard to being able to personify what the future would be, it would be David Bowie, no doubt. I got the Funkadelics here.
I said, hi, everybody, hello, go world.
I was friends with a few of these guys. They from Plainfield and I'm from Plainfield. Eddie Hazel and I were very good friends. Eddie was up there with Prince in regard to guitar. Matter of fact, he did some work for Prince, he told me. Fantastic. And all of these guys are fantastic. Ray Davis, the rest of them. It's sad that a lot of these guys are gone today. Great, great musicians. I still take my hat off to them. The immortal Sam Cooke. I think soul music began the day he began to sing secular music. You had blues and you had gospel. But when Sam Cooke picked up the microphone, they began to call it soul.
My baby's coming home tomorrow. Ain't that good news? Man, ain't that news?
Being a man of the church, singing for the church. At the time, people used to say if you sang any other kind of music, you were singing like devil music. Personally, I don't think God would mind you singing about things that's happening today. Gospel is singing about the when and the then. Other music is singing about the here and the now. But it just depends on the way a person put it out there. For him to have crossed all barriers in a time where America was going through some turmoil regarding racial issues. Everybody loves Sam. White, black, everybody. So Sam Cooke is the guy. And this man, Marvin Gaye, he's right up there with Sam Cooke. I think they both are cut from the same kind of cloth.
How sweet it is to be loved by you.
You know, the church upbringing, both of them fathers were preachers, but Marvin Gaye was a total original. He didn't imitate. So I take my hat off to Marvin as well.
Ain't nothing like the real thing. No, honey.
Jimmy Cliff and Peter Tosh. I hold these guys up at the same time. Because, all of these guys had a Bob Marley affiliation. All of them was in the group together. All of them had their own styles. But you could tell when you hear them sing, they came from the same energy.
You can get it if you really want, but you must try and try.
They're not the same branch, but they're of the same plant. Harlan Wolfe. I wished I could have met this guy. I love that thing, in his voice,
Why don't you hear me crying?
I know there was a lot of blues singers that are credited to rock, like Muddy Waters and B.B. King and Chuck Berry and all those guys. I think Howlin Wolf was actually the beginning formation of rock and roll. And then I think Chuck Berry just took it higher. But Harlan Wolfe had that thing, man, where the rock stars and stuff are still doing it today. He's gritty, he was raw. Because I think it was not only one person that formed rock and roll, it was many. I think he was one of them.
If you hear me howling, calling on my darling.
Hank Williams Sr. Love this guy. When I was a kid, my dad would play gospel and he would play some Hank. One of the first songs I remember singing was Hey Good Looking. It was on the radio all the time. Look, and that's still, people still using that line. Hey, good looking,
How's about cooking something up with me?
Spiral Gyro. But I like this group because of their arrangements, the way them notes poured into each other. I like music Sometimes, man, it make me think, oh man, who would have ever thought of a melody like that? This group make me think, mathematically. This album here, Nina Simone, in the turmoil of the 60s, the song, To Be Young, Gifted, and Black, it was inspiring.
To be young, gifted, and black is where it's at.
At that time, people of color, we didn't have too many role models, and she was one. She was a powerful force. It seemed like she had attitude, but she was smooth enough to be in control of her attitude. And at the time, a person like that, being black, was someone we could look up to. And when she came over there, To Be Young, Gifted, and Black, that was just, it was needed at the time. She wrote the right song at the right time. Tom Petty, let me tell you something. I love this guy. I listened to his radio show on Sirius XM. Man, he cracked me up. And then I love his music. I like Free Fallin'. That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, I'm free falling.
Miss him, and his music is just phenomenal. Dinah Washington.
What a difference a day makes.
When I moved to New York in '67, it's the only thing you could hear. Dinah Washington, Dinah Washington, Dinah Washington. If you like jazz, you gotta get this. Now this guy, Gregory Porter, you know, he's current. I haven't had the chance to really check out his show. I saw him on TV a few times. I just love the way he sings.
Dip down, take a drink, and fill your water tank. Liquid spirit.
This guy right here, Willie Nelson, one of the greatest songwriters of all time. If you don't love Willie Nelson, I think you need to lay on somebody's couch and just sit back and talk to him. You know what I mean?
Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely world?
And that's about it out there in internet land. Y'all be good. What's needed in my life? Yeah. Was needed.